Okay, right now, this is the first go at sit on even with a screwed up back left butt. I shouldn't be even riding, but this is it. I just assembled it. There it is, Electric & Co. ETM RTR sitting there next to the Tutio. I'm gonna fire it up for the first time, take a look here. So I'm getting on and turning on the key. I don't even know what this is. 1, 2, sport probably. This should probably be over in 1, I would guess. Miles per hour. She's on. Okay, I guess 1, 2 sport is probably what it is. I don't know what the D is. Drive. I don't know. I gotta take my readers off though. I'm almost 60 years old. I've been riding that Tutio around like crud and I love it. This is a lot heavier of a bike, and I'm gonna have to soften up this. It's designed for somebody who wants to launch off jumps, and I'm a trail rider. I can tell already the suspension is stiff, but that's good because it's adjustable fully. Okay, here we go. First moments on a 72 volt, bigger, way bigger, heavier bike. Oh, I forgot to lube it up. Let's go lube it up. Oh, she feels a lot different. You sit way higher. That's a different feel for sure, as far as where you are on it. All right. I'll get some chain lube on here. And on everything, I guess. Okay, I'm assuming this is 1, 2 sport. And here we go. Boy, she sits a lot different. She feels a lot different. Okay, this is in 1. Yeah, it's a different feel. Back brakes there, front brakes there. So that's 1 mode. I'm gonna try 2. Okay, that's what that little over there is. 1, 2, and 3. So that's mode 2. And I'm gonna go to sport, which the 5 looks like it's S, I guess. Feels like the battery might be a little loose, or else I'm not used to something clunking. Maybe it's just this suspension, the way it works. It feels clunky to me compared. I sure hope that wheel's secured right. You know, maybe it's not tightened. Is that what it is? There's chunky, you know what it is you feel it's the difference in the motor. It's the way the motor feels. It's like it feels like a bearing, it's just different, I guess. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be, but it's a lot different. It feels like something's loose almost, but at the same time tight. Wow. First test run out in the open in sport mode. You sit a lot higher on the seat than the Tutio. It feels like the handlebars are a lot lower. But I also, like I said, like my bars move forward. I have these set at 0. I think I'd like to move them forward just a little bit. But I figured I'd just start with what they shipped me and give it a go. So I'm not geared up. I don't have riding boots on or nothing like that. No gloves. It's weird, it just feels loose. clunky, but I guess that's just the suspension. I guess that's just the swing arm doing its thing. There. Weird. Yeah, it feels to me like a loose battery, but I think it's just the way that this suspension linkage works compared to the Tutio. To me, it feels like clunking, but everything's right, I believe. This seat's really stiff. I mean, really stiff, which, woo! She will pop it up on you. Boy, if she grabs on you, I'm going to 2 for a sec. Right there, she locked up because of a brand new tire. But if she hooks up on you, she'll put you on your back real quick, boys and girls. She's got some balls. Right there on that little whoopty, I just gave her a little, and she hooked up. I'm back in 2 right now for the yard until I get a little used to it, because I'm used to full on the Tutio, and it can't hardly wheelie me unless I'm sitting just right, and she's grabbing. She grabs. So these are brand new tires, and I think they're better. And she just got a lot more. Right now I'm in 2 mode, not sport. These little trails next to my house. Interesting. Man, sport mode. She'll wheelie on you, boys and girls. Wasn't even trying. Yeah. My legs are all jacked up in my rear end. So I want to ride, baby. But this is the first take. Boy, I like it. I might have to take her down the little gravel road over here. These grips are heavy duty too. Yeah, there she is. Alive and cooking at 99%. My golf shoes are falling apart. There she is. Wow. Maybe it was my shoe falling apart. Man. Well, I really like my Tutio. It's so smooth on those little trails. This thing's a lot more herky-jerky. I can tell you that. And boy, if she catches up, yeah, Okay, let's see, what was I gonna do? Maybe go up these shoes are falling apart, but I guess I can continue on my first video adventure on the first ride, Electric & Co. Okay, I'm all racked up like I said, but what's a guy gonna do swimming too? Sport when she hooked up, boy, she goes. Still not used to that swing arm clunk. It's just the way it is, I think. And I just gotta get used to it. My left brake needs to be adjusted down a little for my taste at the moment, but wanted to wheelie on me. The way it feels when you coast, it's just a whole different feel to me. Take a little while to get used to it here. Different feeling bike than the two, that's for sure. I'll put it in sport. It's a higher whine too. Sound. Standing up, didn't want to look at my speedometer. I lose travel. A new bike. 21 miles an hour. 22. So easily to be more than speed you need on these roads. In fact, you know, like I said, I'm not geared up. It might make you feel like you want to be geared up when the other one did not. So this one has a higher whine to it, and it makes you feel like you want to be geared up. When the Tutio feels more low like a scooter, this feels more like a pit bike, like a motor pit bike. I already want to adjust the handlebars forward a little for my style, or my feel. It makes it feel like they're a little taller of a bar. These are a little wider out at the end of the grips than the two, I think. Custom bar for this bike, obviously that. They made. Nice though, boys. She's got power. The seat's really hard for an old guy, but it's also very, very dense, good foam. More like I remember decades ago I had an RM 250 back before they invented inverted forks. It feels like that kind of a seat. Them sticker bushes. I don't have any gloves on or pants, or I got golf shoes on. They're a little stiffer than a tennis shoe, but it makes noises I'm not used to, so I go, it makes, I wonder if something's loose. It's like a tick, 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 tick. I don't know if that's just a chain and motor. To me, the swing arm feels a little clunky when it drops. I'm just gonna take a look, make sure everything's right, you know? So there it is. Yeah, it feels almost like the back is, the swing arm's clunky. But I'm wondering if it's just me getting used to the feel of her. And maybe that tinking sound is the chain. Hear that? Tink, 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 tink. Tink, 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 tink. Tink, tink, tink. That's just weird. I don't know what that is, but hopefully it's just part of it. get this suspension broken in a bit and adjusted like a Cadillac for me. Figure out what that weird noise is. Maybe it's a seat thing rattling or something. I don't know if that's supposed to be part of it or not. She's pulling this hill good. I could give her more for sure. I'm only going 20. But these roads really, you know, you don't really, you'll be washing out if you're a little too crazy. Oh yeah, boys and girls. She's nice. She's nice. So I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm gonna make sure I can turn around up here. But so far, I really like it. Maybe it's just a little bit of that brake alignment needed. Maybe it's a caliper slightly off on that brake, on that caliper. I bet that's what it is, brake pad on the rear. On the back wheel, maybe. Cobweb, right in the face. Well, I guess I am going up a little higher. That noise is so weird. Weird on a new bike when you're not confident in all the noises. Oh man, I love it. The way she pulls up the hills, oh, I love it. Still a little bike, but it's a little bigger. It a lot. Feels more like a bike, like a motorbike from back in the day, but it's electric and quiet, and I can ride it back here technically right now. They don't bitch. You can't ride motorcycles back here. Motorized, gas powered. This is washy here with sand. Let's see how those tires do right there. Yeah, man, those new tires are nice. That's washy big time on my Tutio needs new tires. I wash right there every time. Yeah, it's like the center of balance is different too. She pulls, it's just a different feel. I like it though. That brake needs to go down for me. My rear brake needs to angle down a little more for my liking. And it's a little, could have some of the play taken out. So I should have adjusted brakes maybe before a long downhill, but here we are. There is some back brake there with some room to go. It needs to be a little tighter. The front one's a little tighter in there. brakes haven't been seated yet, and I'm not used to them. And they're definitely more sloppy before they grab. The left one's got tons of play. This needs an adjustment. Want to brake and feel the brakes. Kind of seat them a little before I go barreling all the way down. You know what I think it is from the factory on my 2TO, I think the handlebars and forks were a little crooked. And I got used to it. And now these are tuned more. And to me it feels like it wants to pull to the left a little, but it's not. It's me. I think that's what that perception is. Just a little bit different feel. And maybe I'm just used to slop on my other bike. I don't mean to talk trash about it, dude. I love that little bike. I might put a 72 volt in it in a controller, and I already got Pro Taper bars for it. Make it feel a little taller, an inch or so. Man, I love this. I'm so far, I'm stoked, you guys. This thing's so cool. I was gonna get the light, but the wait was like a month and a half or something, and they were like, well, this one's in stock. So I'm like, well, but here she is. She's noisy in her own way. She's definitely heavier. So the 2TO comes in totally stock at 105 pounds, and this is, the RTM is 150. The light is in between, I forget, like 135 or something like that. I would be going quicker down here, but I'm still getting used to this bike and breaking her in. Especially the brakes. And like I said, my body's jacked up. I'm not still quite confident in that noise it's making, the rattling, weird, high tingy sound. But she's more sure-footed. She doesn't want to wash out on you as easy as the 2TO. I think part of that's tires on the 2TO. Even though it's the same wheel set, maybe it's the extra weight and the way it's set up, and better tires. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out that sound. Maybe I should ignore it. on once. See right there, I would have pulled the front up on the Tudio, but I'm not used to this. A little gun shy. A little bit gun shy with it. It's a different bike, you know. Remember, my rear end's injured. That's hardcore. Whew. I hear like I think I can hear like the shocks breathing out air or something weird. It's weird. I hear a very bizarre sound. It's almost like RPMs coming through my phone. It's weird. It's like a I'm in sport mode, which could easily, I mean, you gotta just touch her. This would probably be easier than two, right? Stuff like this, so small. I'm gonna put it in two just for fun, see what that's like. See if it pulls up here or not. Yeah, it still pulls. Yep. More manageable if you're getting used to it. More, or you can give it more if you want. It feels more, two's more like the Tudio actually kind of feeling. Second mode. Wow, what a different feeling bike. Woo! I wish my butt was better so I could freaking ride a little better. It's a new bike I'm not used to, so I find myself strangling the handlebars, the grips. Like, she's definitely heavier. If you're laying her down wise, if she goes on you, you might just want to let her go. Snap something trying to save her. 105, you wouldn't think the difference between 105 and 150, you know, that 45 pounds sound like a lot, but I mean, I'm like a 150 pound dude, so the bike weighs equivalent to what I weigh. I weigh a little more than that after some cheeseburgers and whatnot, but you know what I mean. The bike is equivalent to you. The Tudio's lighter than me. I can throw it around a little easier if I have to. But a heavier bike, it reminds me of my old, like I said, my old school RM, the stoutiness that it comes stock, the setup, how stiff it is. I'd like to get a little more cush out of it, because I'm not launching off big jumps or nothing. I'm Cadillacing in trails, so I'll get that dialed in. And for stuff like this, 2 works great. 3's even a little more. But what I love is when you need it and you got to get up a little thing because you get off your line or your butt's messed up, you know, you need a little and you need power to get you up and over. Where before you'd probably be feet down and helping the 2. This thing just, she just goes right on up. And I'm like 155 probably, and I am not giving her everything she got, and I'm not used to her. But me gusta mucho esta bici so far. So I like it, man. I like it a lot. I recommend. I bet you the light is really cool too, because it weighs less but still hauls ass. And you could upgrade it to even, I think, a bigger battery than this. But the motor's a little different, the controller's different. But man, dude, I'm stoked. Well, we better get back. This is the first ride on the Electric & Co. Me gusta mucho. I'm way forward because I don't want to pull the wheelie off the ground, and I did not even give her, I didn't even give her what she's got, boys. Woo! Oh yeah! I think Elon would like this one. Dude, she's okay. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's a different animal there, you know. So comparatively, it's a whole different animal. Whole different animal. Man, that really, that will get you, woo, that's the 2, don't do that. Oh, woo, Shapaka Unjode. That gets you speaking in tongues or something. That really did, holy crap, I wasn't really ready for that. And I did not punch it full. I would be afraid to. That was something, you guys. Right here, I gotta listen for cars. I'm gonna pull her out. I'm not used to that, but that's nice. Woo! Wow. I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. I'm liking it. Maybe the noise is just, she's getting broken in and the noise she makes when she coasts. But maybe the wheel's just slightly out of alignment. But oh boy, holy crud. I haven't even given her everything she got, boys. She'll make you pee your pants and do the dance. All right, well, that's the wow, the Electric & Co. RTM. Whew. She's a real deal. What a deal too for money, really. Now, yeah. Wow. There she is.